talk something about, oh God, I just seen the title, Kim K again. Real, it's your favorite topic to
His
talk about.
favorite
So,
topic.
Your favorite.
yeah, your favorite topic. So, guys, this is the second time I'm starting the show, so we're just gonna keep it going. Neither here nor there. We had a whole show and
Hmm.
y'all weren't here, but hey,
Yeah,
we'll
we're
do
gonna
this
roll
number
with it.
with you guys this time, okay? Blame it on my mind, y'all. It's my Friday, so
Turn up.
uh, I'm just my mind's all over the place. But anyway, okay. So tonight's topic of discussion. I'm trying to figure out which one we should start with. I'm gonna let Real have a moment where he can warm
Yeah,
up. So we won't do Kim K for you just yet, Real
yeah.
487. We'll save her for a minute. Let's talk about Jeannie Mai. So Jeannie came out this week and announced that she is pregnant and she actually has a huge belly. I mean, this woman is 5 months pregnant at this point,
Mhm.
and they done hit it for 5 months. I am so surprised. If you guys hear, it's not me, it's my dog. Thank you. He's driving me insane. But anyway, yeah, they hit it and they finally have come out and have said that they are pregnant. And I must say, I never knew. I didn't suspect it. I didn't know. I was completely shocked by the news, but I was so happy for them. So, ladies, what are your thoughts and opinions on Jeannie Mai hiding the pregnancy for 5 whole months? 5 months,
I can
really?
understand it. Yeah, I can understand it because the first trimester is the most rockiest one because you don't know, what's going to happen in those in that first trimester. A lot of mothers don't go, full first trimester, so you want to be sure that the baby's actually in there and healthy before you start
Yeah.
making announcements and stuff. So I can understand it for that reason. Um, I did find it interesting. Maybe I don't know. She, felt that she said that she needed to come and let her girls know that, come to her girls meeting, the girls on the real, to let her girls know that, she's expecting and all of this.
That
And I was
friendship
like,
shady.
I wasn't trying to look at it as a shade. I was trying to look at it as what it was. But I was like, but you could let your girls come to the wedding, girl. But no,
Shade.
no shade, girl. That you do what you want to do as your positive, honey.
They are
Um,
not friends. It's a lie.
so I was just like, okay, whatever. Now the real question is are we gonna see this baby? Because you know how celebrities like to hide their babies for a long time before they show you the baby. So
She done hid the belly for 5 months. Shit, we probably gonna see the baby when the baby time 5, 6, 7, 10. Uh-uh. But I did also read though, that they did actually have this baby through IVF. So maybe that's also a reason as to
mm,
why she hid it for so long. Cause I'm like, dang, you big pregnant. Like, wow. I mean, you
yeah,
ain't got
bigger
long left. You
baby.
got 3 more months to go, Heffel. I mean, talk about. Well, she did better than what's her name, the Jenner girl. What's her name? Kylie. She did better
Oh.
than Kylie Jenner because Kylie just popped out a baby and said, "Hey, I'm pregnant. I'm
Mhm.
pregnant. I had a
She big
baby."
pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't blame her for hiding it. I think because she has had miscarriages before in the past. I think with Jeannie, with her ex-husband.
Well, that was
Um,
probably a good thing.
So it's probably why she hid it, and she just probably wanted to be stress free. But I feel you, Shanita. Okay, I mean, Mama Goddess. I feel you with the fact that correction. I feel you with the fact that I think there's some serious shade going on with the real cast and that friendship that they claim to have because you didn't invite them to the wedding. No one knew you were pregnant. You work with these ladies every single day. And she really was concealing the belly. I mean, she had the jacket on and big old, I mean, because as far as I'm concerned, there's people that are on your team that get you ready for that show that knew you were pregnant, but you couldn't tell your castmates that you're pregnant. They ain't real friends, and you didn't invite them to the wedding. This is the second thing you done did. Jeannie, you are shady as hell. I'm sorry. Nick, what's your thoughts?
Oh yeah.
Oh, go on, Nita.
Well, no, I was gonna say they did get her a little gift, a little onesie with the real on it. So I'm sure that had some time to prepare, maybe. But I'm,
Yeah, the show probably did that. I don't think it was the
you
women that did
know,
it.
like, mm, I don't know. I just felt it was a little shady, but who are me to judge?
They ain't friends. They ain't friends. I'm telling you, they ain't friends. That's not how you treat your friend. Like, even if you're not gonna tell the public, which I completely understand, right? Your mate, your real good girlfriends that you do a show with every single day, they didn't get invited. They got shaded at your wedding. And now, like, this second major event in your life, and obviously you guys have spoken about it, you're always talking about everybody else's marriage and kids on the show. You're very heavily involved in their lives, but yet you didn't care to share that with them either. I'm sorry. I love Jeannie and everything. Well, I did, but I just feel that this is real shade. I feel this is real shade, down low and dirty. And if she was my friend, don't ask me to come to no damn baby shower because I ain't bringing no damn gift. You couldn't even tell me you were pregnant. You can keep that baby.
Girl, bye.
Bye. Go, Nick. I'm just saying. I'm being real. I'm being honest. Like, you can keep that. Don't ask me for no gift.
Well, okay. I didn't think about her hiding it because the controversy was around her getting pregnant for Jeezy and not the ex-husband. So I didn't ponder on her hiding it. I don't feel any way about it. I think that's her right, especially if she's miscarried before. I think that it's her right to hold on to it until she's ready to, to reveal it. I don't think it's personal. Um, you run the risk of it being leaked out that you're pregnant if you tell anybody, no matter how close you are. And then, you end up having a miscarriage now the whole world. You have to go through that publicly. And so I think that's probably why she hid. A lot of IVF people do that. So I guess that's why I'm not surprised. But
Yeah.
I think the controversy was around her, what she said on the show, was that how she sat on this platform and proclaimed that she never wanted to be a mother and would never have kids. And that's why she had to leave her husband because she doesn't want to have children and he does. And so that was
didn't want to have kids with him.
She just left that out. It was silent.
I think
I'm
that's what it
telling
was.
you, Jeannie straight shady. She shady as hell. I don't care what nobody says. I really liked her, but after this whole stuff,
that girl is like
just keeps on going.
She's what's they call those people? That's not overachiever. What are those people that say one thing and do another? Like, you got to pay attention to what they don't say versus what they do, because they're always like behind the scenes, like.
Yeah, and everyone didn't trust her. For the reasons why they were breaking up.
And then look at Adrian. She's been trying to conceive for how many years with Israel?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and haven't, and she hasn't been able to. So I don't know. It could go both ways. It could be her not wanting to do that live on air, probably toying with, well, I have a cast member that this could be, traumatic to, even though she's gonna be happy, but she's struggling.
Yeah.
Or it could be, she herself doesn't know, like, because you're never safe with IVF, depending on what your infertility issue is, So it's like, when is the right time? When isn't the right time? But yeah, I'm like that in a way. So I guess I can't say much about her because I don't share a whole lot. Like, it come out or something, and it's just a lot of times I'm trying to process things or get through it or figure out what I need to do, and I don't like the cloud you know, my mind and everything else that I have to kind of like put together with other people's opinions and or just them, you know, like calling me and just further muddying the waters. So there's a lot that goes into why people sometimes keep things private, but I think that I thought that it was messed up that she finds this black man that black man's supposed to be dark meat on the side. And now all of a sudden, within 2.2 seconds, she married, she's pregnant, but you've been with this white man for however long,
Forever.
for years,
Yeah.
and you're on a public platform saying how you don't want to be a mother and this is not the marriage for you, and I need to find something else. What is that something else? Because
A
dark
black
meat
man.
side. Yeah, but it's supposed to be on the side, what she said. So it's just like
And she did admit she had.
if her walk matched her talk, if she wouldn't say, she needed to just say, I want me a big, strong black thing to roll and twirl on every night. And she would admit that instead of dissing the fuck out of a whole race of fucking people and saying that they belong on the side. You know, I think that was messed up. Black men are already hurt, you know, species as it is because of a lot of things, right? We don't need you, Jeannie, up on a public platform talking about how they good for it on the side, and you're a good white man that you married, and then all of a sudden, you know, the story got twisted. Like now you're living in what you said you never do. But after like reading the comments and things, I see that a lot of people saying, well, people are allowed to change their minds. And I had to tell myself, like, Nick, how many times have you said you wouldn't do something and you're now doing it, or you never want to do it? So there is a point in your life where you do grow, you do evolve, right? And maybe she wants to be forgiven. And maybe this is her going to get forgiveness by going to get that black man. Since she said they belong on the side, now she'll go pick one of them up and put them on the front. And she'll go get pregnant for him. So that should just right her wrongs. And we should be forgiving, and B, you should go to the baby shower.
You right. I'm just saying, I mean, look, Jeannie, I ain't got no words. I can't even defend her no more because I don't
think they're like best friends. I think they're co-workers with a great working relationship. I don't think she owed that to them to tell them.
She didn't think she owed that to them, but they probably felt you know.
Well, that's their fault. That's their fault for feeling like they're entitled to her own personal business.
I feel really shaded if one of y'all were pregnant, y'all didn't tell me. I mean, I'm sorry. I would feel a type of way. So I'm just gonna say it. Nah, I mean, unless y'all are faking, because my thing is in public, y'all are quick to be like, we're sisters, we so cool, we so close, we BFFs, we do everything together. I come to your house for dinner, and then all of a sudden, though, like your major. My thing is, it's not even like you guys are hurting for the money either. Let's be real. Like, I mean, what's the invitation to your wedding? That's like peanuts to y'all. I'm being honest. Like, you acting like you regular people or something where, you know, these places are a bit high for a wedding. Yeah, I'm going to be selective with who I invite. But celebrities usually invite the world and don't give a damn because they can afford it. I'm just saying, I just feel that, you know, it ain't adding up with why she broke up with the ex-husband. It ain't adding up with her friendship with the real cast. And it ain't adding up as to why she wouldn't tell her friends that she's pregnant. I would love to know. But
those are her co-workers that she has a great working relationship with.
Okay, well, if any of y'all pregnant, y'all didn't tell me, don't talk to me no more. I don't want to know.
It's not about you though. Let me tell you this, especially with doing IVF. Let me tell you that. People ask you every day. The more people that know what you're doing, you got to answer that stuff like 30 different times to 30 different people. You know, and they're like, well, when is this? Well, when is that? You know, like even my neighbor, because she thinks she's gonna be my babysitter for 2 years. Are you pregnant yet? Or what stage are you in? I'm like, lady, can you take up a love offering for me, please? Like, if you want to speed this up, I'm out of pocket. I need you. Go ahead and take up a love offering to help with this $20,000 payment we got. You know, like so. And then sometimes like I've been seeing people like on forums because I read those now where they go get these eggs out and none of them become embryos. And they are so sad because they go through all of these medicines and visits and it's a long ass process. And then go through all that, they pay all that money just so none of you just put them in the atmosphere together and none of the sperm and egg never meet. They never create embryos, and you got to go back to square one, or you got to give up and watch everybody else have babies. So
I agree with you, Nick. I'm not saying that she needed to tell him while she was like going through it or whatever. She didn't need to tell him then. I feel like, you do have a level of privacy that you should be able to keep regardless of who, family members, friends, all that type of stuff. You have a certain type of a time, but at the same time, I just feel like before, if they found out when the world found out, I just feel that that's a little shady.
maybe okay. So would you feel better if she had like a staff meeting before?
I mean, I would have common courtesy, would have been like,
But you know
look, I'm
what?
about to announce this, but I wanted to tell y'all privately because I actually think something about y'all to care.
But you
To
still
tell
find out
y'all
at the same time. So
something
it's
to
just
do.
right now it's just coddling.
You know what? I think they kind of. I think she may have. Now that I'm, thinking back on it, I think she may have said something to them beforehand. Now, how soon beforehand, I'm not sure. But the way they were setting it up to have her announcement, they were saying things like, well, we are expecting some new things here on our show, and we have new arrivals. They were saying little words like that kind of
Mm-hmm.
go with being pregnant. And then, she made her announcement that, she's pregnant. So maybe they had a conversation beforehand. I'm
Okay.
playing devil's
Yeah,
advocate.
that wasn't even the topic.
Maybe.
The topic was that she went and got pregnant for a black man. And on that same platform, she said
That's her
that black men,
husband.
it's good to have dark meat on the side. And then she wants to leave her. She's getting a divorce. She made the big announcement, I'm getting a divorce because he wants children. I don't. I never want to be a mother. I don't see that for me. So that was the issue.
I mean, sometimes, the person that you with, you may not want a family with person A. However, with person B, you may just jump right in. I mean, people are allowed to change their prerogative in their minds,
That's
you
true.
know.
But that's why it's good. And I guess she did say she learned never to say never.
Maybe
But
that was her
but to me,
talking.
I think she's a cloud chaser. Where I feel like she's a cloud chaser. I feel like she's attention starved and she just likes to be like they do all these grand photo shoots, all these videos and stuff. Like she's never done that before. Like she likes to be seen and it's good. It feels good for her, I guess. And so
She's getting treated like Kim K when Kim K was with Kanye, and
exactly.
Kanye started acting like Kim K was like some major trophy.
Jesus.
Everyone,
Yep.
look at my wife. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
she's getting very much that same like
Mm,
energy, and it's
mm.
Yeah.
like, okay,
She don't really
Yeah.
do it for me. She doesn't. Her personality for me doesn't
Never
like
has. Yeah.
pop
I
that
say
out.
her business all
So
the time. That's why I was like, I roll. Like, who cares? Like, great for them, but who cares?
I'm just
well,
trying to see
congrats.
what Jeezy found so interesting about her because he's not different
Girl,
folks,
Well,
he
different
Jeezy
strokes.
really
genuinely
wasn't
like
doing
these
that neither,
Oriental
though.
women.
He kind of was just doing his, like, was it his nonprofit? He wasn't really popping anymore. He wasn't in the limelight. This was a time for both of them to gain something. That's why these people get with each other, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for status and whatnot. So it pulled him back into the limelight and it elevated her on the real, because on the real she was like nobody. Like everybody was watching Tamar. Everybody was
Yes.
watching what's her name? Not Eve.
Lonnie.
Lonnie, yeah. Everybody was watching them
Lonnie.
and their big personalities, and she was kind of just sitting there quiet. Tamara has this big childhood star and all her other
Mm-hmm.
things she's doing, so everybody had their thing. Adrian was doing her thing, getting married to Israel, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
The drama behind that.
Yes, the drama
Sorry,
behind that.
call. But yeah, yes, I just really think that this is her time to like be out and get the attention that I feel like she thinks she deserves. Because no one would say the things she says on a public platform if they weren't attention starved.
Yeah. Yeah. She
Dad
probably
said her
she's
show
been
with her mom.
overshadowed.
Hmm.
So go ahead.
No, I'm saying because she was overshadowed by all of the big personalities. When she would talk with everybody else on the on the platform or on the show, her her 2 cents was just that, like her 2 cents. Like, okay, girl, go to the next somebody else who got something to
Yeah.
say because we ain't really listening to you. Like you just want some
Yeah.
hand claps, so let's just give it to you because you said something that was profound. So let's go to the next person. That's why
I
I feel
wonder
like she's doing with her.
what E Black is saying.
Well,
She's seeing the wall. Is that the wall that I be talking about? People, men hit when they get a certain
him and
age.
that wall. All the big players done left the show. I don't even watch the show no more. Like since like um Tamar and Samara left and stuff, I haven't really been into the show no more. Because those are the ones that really gave it kind of a little bit of personality. Don't get me wrong, though, I do like Asian too, but I just feel like it's a bit flat now. I need more personality up there.
Yeah,
So
it's not enough.
yeah. Well,
Mhm.
congratulations to her. Hopefully that all
Mhm.
good luck to her. Okay, toodles.
Good luck.
Wonderful, wonderful. You're pregnant. That's like I
Beautiful.
think that's a beautiful thing to bring life into the world. So I am happy for her for that. Her
Yeah,
and
with the
Jeannie are
black
happy.
man.
It's
With the black
all the
man, with her
it's a new
side
age,
piece.
new day and age. Never say never, Jeannie. Never say never because you never know.
If we haven't learned
But
nothing
Darren
else,
say
never
she
say
had a
never.
show. Did she? Was it a reality show? Did she? I had to run and let my dog out. But was it a reality show?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Her
I'm
show
assuming it
with her
probably is because it's with her mom. So it probably is a
and her mom.
reality TV
Yeah, I
show.
never even heard of it. All the more
Me
reason
neither.
why. Okay.
Exactly. All right. We're going to move on to the next topic. The next topic that we're going to talk about. Real, are you in the house? Give me a thumbs up if you in the house. You in the house, Real? You still in the house? Give me a
Are you
thumbs up,
there?
sir. Like, are you there? Give me an emoji. Give me some emotion. Something. Until he responds, we'll go on to the next one. So, Sha'Carri
You probably won't
and
never
Bolt.
respond just because.
He there. I know his ass is there.
Uh-huh.
Sha'Carri and Bolt had a little run in with each other. Look, bathroom break. We're talking about Bolt, okay? Shoot.
Mhm.
The fastest man alive. Shush. Anyway, he basically told Sha'Carri that she needs to stop talking her shit and she needs to train harder. He
Long
said
and
it in a
short.
nicer way than that, and he explained as to why. But Sha'Carri had some more colorful words to say back to him. And she's like, kind of like, if you ain't been checking for me and you ain't talked to me, why do you think you can talk to me now? I don't know who this girl thinks she is, but girl, bye. Just I'm over her. I'm over her antics. I know she's young, but there's only so long you can keep going, oh, she's young. Like, it's an excuse. As far as I'm concerned, like, if you don't want to take advice from somebody that actually has won a lot of medals, then it's true. Girl, you need to focus. Focus back on your craft and maybe you'll start winning and stop losing. That's all I have to say. For real, for real. And it ain't got nothing to do with the fact that I'm activated. And I ain't got nothing to do with it. But, I just say,
Oh, Vee, you tough
they
on
be the
everybody.
wrong ones. The Jamaicans be the wrong ones to be coming for, honey, because they aren't about that, okay? They are going to be about it. And they're going to talk their shit. But they'll talk their shit after they've done it, okay? You talking your shit before you even run a race and then your ass loses. It don't make no sense.
That's the American way. We're gonna talk shit before, during, and after. Win or lose.
I dare you to say something about it.
Unfortunately.
My thing is, I don't understand how you as an athlete, right? You're a professional athlete and you're young, you know, you're new to the game. I mean, you've been running for a while, but you're still kind of new to the game. Somebody
Yeah.
that like Bolt that has been doing this for a while is reaching out to you, giving you some kind of advice, and then you kind of want to just like badmouth it and just
Yeah.
throw it back in his face. I think that's out of order. Like, and it's not even that he was trying to
And yeah, the
be
whole what
rude
you
or
say,
mean
don't
about it.
talk to me or something like that. Don't talk.
Yeah, she was like, "You never checked for me or talked to me before, then why are you doing it now? Whatever, mind your business" type situation. Like, don't talk to me now because we never spoke before.
She just wanted to pop back. I think that it hurt her feelings that he caught her out on her shit. Like, let your talking, show through your actions on the field. Like, you don't have to always be in some news reporter's face running off at the mouth. Like, obviously,
Exactly.
it's not working for you. So go train, get off the media, like out of the media's face, get off social media, get on that track, train hard, and be the best you can be. That's great advice. But she's young, she's flamboyant, and she's never gonna take kindly to people to corrective action. I don't think, because she's from that generation of we're never wrong, like we're always right, and I lost because my distant mom that I didn't grow up with died, or this is why I'm supposed to be like stuff that has nothing to do with nothing because you've been winning the whole time without her. Like, she's not in your life. You have to refer to her as a biological mom because obviously you have another mom that's there in her place. So you're trying to differentiate. And so it's just like she's just from that sorry ass generation of making excuses for things and not standing in their shit. Step up to the plate, keep your head up high, and say,
Yeah.
what? It was a tough race. I've been going through some things. Y'all keep me in your prayers. I'm working. I'm working. I'll see y'all next race. That's all you have to say. But that's the maturity now. When I was 20, what is she, 23?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
ain't no girl. I probably was somewhere popping off too. I ain't gonna even lie to you. The way my attitude set up now, I'm sure I was somewhere popping off. So I don't know. I feel bad for her, but I think she'll do better. But I think that America's gonna fixate on another runner just because they need someone more polished at the forefront, and they're just gonna stop. They're using her right now for clicks and views, right now because she's good entertainment. But outside of that, her career is dwindling down because she's not winning. So
That's what I was about to say. She may want to start taking people's advice and really getting back focused before people don't want to work with her. Those brand deals and everything else, girl, you about to mess up your career. It's time you grow up, get your head back in the game, and be the best that you can be. I mean, that's why people were following you in the first place. They loved you. You were doing well and stuff like that. And I get it. Families, or things happen in life which does take a turn for the worse. But now's the time for you to like pick yourself back up and focus. Bad mouthing people is not gonna get you far. Talking
right,
your shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, but talking your shit
right,
has place. So, you need to. She's been doing a lot of that lately. I'm just saying, she just needs to be about it, be about her craft, and focus. Like she said, she was gonna focus. At first, I was really for her, and I was like, "Yeah, go on, girl. Like you got this. You can do it." Everyone was feeling sorry for her. But quite frankly, now I'm sick and tired of her. I'm sick and tired of hearing about her. I'm sick and tired of her lashing out at everybody and blaming everybody else as to why she ain't performing. And quite frankly, it's you. You are the problem. You are not performing because of yourself, and you need to fix yourself straight.
Real says she's 21. I said 23, so she's actually y'all 21. Wow. She's young.
Yeah.
She's
just
well, one day she'll get it. Let's hope and pray. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Kim K.
Yay.
Kim K. So, y'all, Kim K was in the news, and so was Ray J this week because everybody is talking about the fact that there's some unreleased sex tape continuation with her and Ray J. Yes. and everybody's searching for it. Ray J has publicly made a statement saying that, you know, he doesn't understand why people are basically still getting high up on this and are wanting to look for it. He's in another place in his life now. He's grown, he's a father, and he just wants to focus on what he's doing now and not be dealing with things that happened in the past. And people should just leave it alone, because at the end of the day, his daughter's going to grow up and see this stuff. Kim K has yet to respond, I think. I haven't seen anything.
Her lawyer said, yeah, her lawyer.
Oh, yeah, her lawyer.
There is no tape, yeah.
Yeah, her lawyer said there is no tape.
The guy's just, whoever that guy is, he has a name, so I'm guessing people know him. But they're saying he's just trying to get attention. There is no tape. And the guy was like, all right, if you say there is none, when I release it, I don't want no shit. And so now we're waiting.
My thing is, if they were sleeping together and they recorded, I mean, there probably is another tape.
Yeah.
But, I mean, why are people so fussed about it? I mean, let's be real. Sex is not something new. I mean, it's not. Mm-hmm. Who cares? So nobody would want to see that
first tape, that tape with Ray J was lame. I'm like, who would want to see a second one of that? Like, it was boring and lame. The quality of cameras have come so far since then. Like,
why is it still?
Who even care? Like, I don't know. Like, y'all should release 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. Whenever y'all had the deal, because I don't know what it was.
What's the worst going to happen? My apologies.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this is even important, but it's all over the internet. So,
you know, I don't really agree with Ray J much or very often, but right now his stance and the fact that he made a real public statement, because Kim has not, the fact that he's actually made a real statement, I actually can feel where he's coming from. And it's true, he's older now. Yeah, he was young and dumb, and sex tapes probably was a thing back then, but at the end of the day now, he has a child that's going to be looking up to him. And yeah, this isn't exactly what you want to be portrayed all over. I mean, it is now. I mean, it's all over the internet, but at the same time, like, let's move on, people. Let's move on. Why would you dig that up? Like, it's stupid.
You know what's crazy? He was the bigger star then, and you know, it's crazy how the tables turn, because now he's like a nobody. Like, it took him so long to get from under like Brandy's shadow. He never fully came from out of that. And Kim was like this powerhouse. And back then it was not so. So it's just crazy with sex and manipulation. Manipulation does.
I wonder if it's coming out because Kim K and Kanye are trying to work on their marriage or whatever, and potentially, you know, the divorce is off the table for now. It's on hold. I wonder if people are just trying to mess with Kanye and make him go through with it.
That could be.
I'm just saying, I just feel like there's some more.
At the end of the day, what's the worst that could really happen? You know, if the tape came out, they are already, you know, established in their careers.
Yeah.
You know, Ray J, he sponsors or is a sponsor for different deals and stuff like that. So, you know, I think he is one of the ambassadors for like Beats or something like that. So I'm like, what's the worst that can happen if there were a tape to come out? Like, is somebody who's going to leak the tape threatening them with money?
It's an old tape. It would probably be an old tape if it was new. Yeah, if it was something recent that nobody's seen before. But if you got scenes from the same day, just a different
angle.
It's gonna be some blurry ass video, like blurry ass video, like R. Kelly's video where you can't see nothing.
Right. Has it been digitally remastered for better quality review? Like, is it in HD now? Like, what's special about this?
I mean, you know what? I would just be like, release it. I don't give a damn.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
Have you seen the first one? Shoot,
right.
There is another one out there. Release it. Who cares?
Shoot, you got hard up for attention here. Put it out there. I don't give a fuck.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, sex is no secret now. Okay, maybe it was a little bit more taboo. People didn't really want to talk about it, but now sex sells. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. This isn't something to be taboo about. People are talking about it. People are walking it. Like, it's everywhere. So, I mean, what's the point? But it's now the fact that these people do have kids. So that's where it kind of changes, I guess. And maybe that's where they're more coming from. Is I don't want my kids to see me like that, because let's be real, whose child really wants to see their mom or their dad butt ass naked next to somebody else, but that's what it says. Don't do dumb stuff when you young, like, and definitely don't record it, you dumbasses. But that's just me. I don't know. Okay, so Kim K, we done with Kim K. Okay, cool. Okay, so Tiana Taylor, y'all. Tiana Taylor is feeling unappreciated. And she has come out and she has said that she is releasing her last album and she will no longer be doing music. She's done with it. She doesn't feel like she's appreciated by her fans. No one really appreciates all the music that she releases. And she's basically done with the industry, okay, y'all? She is done with it. She also does she is attending therapy and she's got some other stuff going on that she just wants to focus on, and just music isn't it. And seeing as I guess she ain't making the bag that she was making, or she doesn't feel as appreciated by maybe her fans or the record labels or whoever, she's decided, I'm throwing in the towel, I'm releasing this last album and I am done. What are your thoughts and opinions on that? Do you feel that she's just being a little bit dramatic? Do you think she's doing the right thing, or what's your thoughts and opinions?
I mean, I don't know, what really goes on in the industry, but for her sanity, I mean, if that's what she needed to do, then that's what she needed to do. I hear a lot of stuff goes on within that, and a lot of people lose their mind behind it, trying to please everybody and make people happy, and they want to put out a particular type of music, but the type of music that people are listening to won't gravitate towards the type of music that you want to put out. So then there's that control of having to be somebody that you're really not. Maybe that was because what I see with Tiana Taylor versus what she puts out in her music is not the same all the way. Like, we know that she's very into her femininity, but it was almost like she had to sell sex and sell sexuality, versus when she's on her show, she's all about her family and her closest friends and stuff like that. So I feel like, the music industry maybe wants her to be this other type of person, and it was just too much pressure to be this person when really that's not what she wants. And then, even having to be who she doesn't want to be, she's putting out this stuff and then no one's appreciating her for it. So it's like, it's damned if I do, damned if I don't, So I feel like that could be the issue. I mean, of course, I don't know for real, I'm not around none of them. On a regular basis, at all. It's more on a regular basis. Like, I'm not there at all. So, I can only speculate, of course, but that's where I feel it could be coming from.
Robin said it's like Chloe selling the sexy too much. Show is, but that's what they want in the industry now. Now they want everybody to be sexed up. They feel like sex sells, right? Oh, she does this really sexily, everybody's gonna fall for it and they love it. But I feel like you have to have a mix still. You can't make everybody hyper and crazy, like super sexy. I mean, you're not gonna have much of, you're not gonna appeal to everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hope she knows what her bank account's gonna look like.
What's sad is that she's an amazing artist. Like, I didn't even know she could sing. I don't know how. I think I ran back in the day on Pandora. I ran into her music because I didn't know what it was. And that first album she put out was like fire. Like, and I was like, wow, this girl is super talented. I hadn't even heard of her before. And then once I seen who she was and what she was doing, I was like, oh, I felt like maybe she was just trying to do what a lot of them have to do to stay current, I guess, in this industry, was to like be promiscuous. That's what
Yeah.
everyone's doing now. That's what only people are talking about. And I don't know, it's just a different era. It's like slut walk and all kinds of shit that goes on.
Mhm.
Like hypersexuality now, like LGBT, like everybody's trying to fight for their position in the spotlight
Yeah.
right now. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but if you are, it's good to walk away from things that you don't feel appreciated. But on the other side of that, I appreciate her music. I will listen to anything she puts out. So maybe your fans just aren't the fan base that you're trying to attract, and you're attracting people who don't spend money because they're too busy, to where they're not out listening and buying. So she may have experienced talent versus, who you are selling sex or whatever you want to call it. And maybe
Yeah.
she thought those two worlds can collide, but they don't.
Mhm.
I feel you because in the industry, I'm more about the voice. Personally, I don't really give a damn about the sex appeal, obviously, but I'm
Right.
more about the
But
voice
see,
and what you
we're
have to
people
offer.
who like music aren't the majority, right? The majority is these hypersexual people that want to see her twirling and whirling all on other women, all these little sex scenes on videos. These are the people that are going to engage with her, and there's much more of them than it is of us. They just like good music.
Yeah.
So I think she's just feeling what is true. Numbers don't lie. There's not a whole lot of people who appreciate real music anymore. There's not a lot of people who listen to real music anymore either.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I was
but at the
listening
same
to the
time, I think
radio.
Oh, go
Mhm.
ahead. No, I was just
I
gonna
was,
say that I think at the same time, it's like her management probably it also plays a part in that. Because if they're telling you this is what you have to do, you ain't got no choice. At the
mhm.
end of the day, you're their
Or she can
puppet.
fire her manager and get a new one, like this is what I want to do. I think she's expecting to be a Beyonce, but work like a Summer Walker. And you're not gonna be wealthy if you're not out here doing the shit that people require you to do. There's not that big of an audience of people who appreciate music anymore. That's done with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to y'all's point about, no one's making real music anymore. I was listening to the radio this past week, and every single song on this particular station I was listening to sounded the same. Not one song sounded
Mm-hmm.
different than the other. You know what I mean? Like it had the same type of flow, it had the same type of like
Yeah.
sound, it had the same type of like beat, it had the same type of, I guess, whatever machine that was doing the trembles and the bass. Like all of it just sounds the same. It sounds like booty shaking music for the
Mm-hmm.
most part. I mean, you may have a sprinkle of, a little slow R&B or something like that to make you want to actually think. But the rest of the songs are just like, it gets aggravating after a while. I was like, hey, nothing else I can play. Like, out of the plethora of songs that have been done over the years, you can't play nothing else that sound the same. Like this mumble rap stuff. It's just they don't make real music no more.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them make
They
real
And they
music
don't.
do
anymore.
well. Some of them do. It's just not. I don't think it's a
It's not
big enough audience for
mainstream.
them to mainstream it.
Hmm.
They turn into your B-side artists, and if you young people don't know what that is, it's on cassette tape. When you turn the tape over, it's on the B-side. So
Facts.
it's for it's the songs that didn't quite make it,
Hmm.
but it's still like for your enjoyment. And they've turned to that poetry and music kind of vibe that they have going now, and that's just where everything's stuck at. And another thing too is just the internet. There's a lot of musicians out there now. Like we never know everybody because there's so many. Because now you don't need these record labels anymore. All you need is like YouTube or any social media platform to become famous and blow up and sell music now. To where like they're saying in the chat, they don't buy albums, they stream. You get song for
Yeah.
song or some, it's no point in even buying them anymore. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe that'll be a good topic to dive into one day, just about like where's the music industry headed.
You
Yeah,
know,
it
there's a
would.
university that is going to teach um the the history of Drake and the history of The Weeknd and how they became who they are in the music. That's going to be a class taught,
Wow.
a course taught in a university
Huh.
coming in 2022. Why them? I don't know. I mean, I like them. I like Drake.
It's
I like
probably
The
the data
Weeknd, but
behind them though, because you know they are huge artists.
and
Yeah,
maybe
but I
that's
don't give
what's
a
going to
damn.
be. I don't know how the course is
Like,
going to. Maybe it's going to be a business course or some type of music course. Wasn't really specified, but yeah, look it up.
I mean,
Drake, yes,
that's
Drake.
great.
Drake.
That's great. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, yeah, they're big artists, and that's wonderful. But I could care less. Like, I don't care. I
I'd
don't
be
care.
interested in the
Everybody has
weekend.
a story. Y'all want to know my
Yeah.
story from birth? Shoot. I mean, I can tell it to you.
Maybe,
Let's start a whole class.
maybe I'd be interested in the weekend though because he's not the norm. Like this, he's a different type of person. He's a unique creature.
I
You know.
like it.
Yeah, I do
No, no,
too.
not
Yes.
no, 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 not the weekend. J. Cole. I get them mixed up. I like J.
Oh,
Cole.
I was saying out
But
the weekend.
the
J. Cole too
weekend,
though, with his
yeah.
family, you know, with his
Mm-hmm,
mom and having to
mm-hmm,
leave her,
mm-hmm.
leave her
Oh,
for dead, basically, and go live his best
mm-hmm.
life while she on the streets of New Orleans. Just like
Look, no one gives a damn. I don't know why they starting a course about that, but hey, I mean, I guess people will. People that like are like super fans
it's the
will
same way
want to
they
pay
made
to do a course.
Made her come do these courses at colleges on sex. Like maybe there's room for everyone at the cross.
Yes, it is, child. Let me
You got
make
the
some
cross.
money too. But I'm with Real. Real, wow, we're agreeing a lot lately. Real, I hate you. But look, I
Yay.
mean, it's still a no for me.
You know
I'm
what?
with
I'm a
Real.
documentary person too, though. So I think I'm nosy. So I probably just
I
gonna
like
be.
documentaries.
I'm just nosy. I think.
I just think it's crazy that it's in a university and it's gonna be a course. Like, I feel like that
They
should be
have y'all don't know that they have crazy. Just I just gave an example. They got Superhead ass up there teaching in California.
Who?
yeah, crazy.
Superhead. She got a course somewhere in California.
Who is Superhead? What is that?
Girl,
Another artist?
a video vixen.
Video Vixen. Karen, what's her name again? I think it's Karen. Something.
Korean Stephanie.
Corinne Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Y'all need
Yeah,
to
so
read
a
her
lot of
book.
people are
It's
getting
interesting.
a lot of people are getting these courses. They get to come lecture people for some reason. It's a lot of it's yeah colleges. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's because they got these electives they need people to stay interested in. I guess home ec ain't good enough. You can't make boxes and skirts no more. And mac and cheese, you gotta go to other things.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, she does have.
Okay.
You've never read her book, Becca? Yeah, Taylor, I done read her books. I wanted to know. I wanted all the gossip on the celebrity world. Who was doing what? How they were doing it? Why they were doing it? What her experiences were with certain people. She done gave the tea. She dropped all the tea. Apart from one person she refused to name. She would not name one man. I bet you it was R. Kelly. Sorry, but anyway. No, because she named R. Kelly in the book.
I thought she
I
named
think
the
she
one
did.
she wasn't gonna name. Wasn't it Method Man? Did she later
Was it
name
Method?
him in like the third book?
I can't remember.
It was. Wasn't it Papa? It was. Yeah, I think it was Method Man or
Papa.
Method Man. It was one of the men.
Papa. One of the
It
men
was.
had this one
Yeah,
in the
she
book.
named him. It was either Method Man or Red Man. I don't know which man it was, but it was one of those two. She named him. She named him like years ago. But y'all probably had went on with your lives and actually done something other than listening to her ass because she faded to black on social media.
I'm surprised Nita ain't read those books. Nita, you need to read those books. I'm right up your alley,
Who is this now? What's her name?
Corinne Stephens.
Corinne. No, I never heard of her. I am lost.
Taylor say
Well,
that
her
was
books.
yeah. Taylor say that was the original tea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whatever family member has my book, return it, please. Return my books. Because I done lent it out and I ain't seen them again. I'm just
There
saying.
was. She opened up tea. She was the first one on Twitter too. The first celebrity on Twitter, actually. Fun fact. But she popped off Twitter because when she had that book out, she would, go over there tweeting and stuff because nobody was checking for Twitter. But now I guess nobody's checking for it either anymore.
Right.
But yeah, that was like the original tea, dropping tea on
That
people.
was
her
that
book.
was big.
All her books. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'm so lost. So
I'm
lost.
surprised, girl. Everybody knows her. So much so that I
Everybody
joined her
knows
group
her.
so I can learn how to do some things.
I
And,
want to be, yeah.
I was in
And
her
you
group
gonna
for like
find
a
out.
year until I got kicked out because I became inactive. And they kicked me out.
On Facebook?
No, they did.
No, it was on no, so you had to on Instagram, she created a website that you had to log
Sign
in
up.
with. You had to go to Instagram and DM, and then she would send you return a link, and you had to get like sign up, get a username and password. She would go live with people once a week, and she would talk to these women about like what deodorant to use, like that's natural, that doesn't cause cancer, how to take care of your hair so you wearing your own hair and not a bunch of weaves, like not natural nail polish. She went so like natural, how to cook. She would cook online. She do all this on her own platform, but I don't know. I stopped watching her for a while, and she
It's so natural. She fades the black, huh?
yeah, they kicked me all the way.
Mm.
But it was fun. It was like a little community over there. There's a bunch of girls, and she made like little agendas that she would email you like to print out, and you can make like a little notebook about cleaning your house and shopping and foods to eat that are fatty, like all that kind of stuff. So she actually did her bad turn to good at some point, I guess.
Yes. She changed her life around because she my thing is like her first book was really eye-opening with like what she had been through growing up and getting older and why she turned into basically she was a stripper, right? Wasn't she a stripper or something for a while?
She was all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, she done drugs and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, she did everything. But her story is really interesting and she changed her life around. She's married and whatnot. And she's trying to help women find their inner vixen.
Yeah,
that's what she does.
But and then in between all of that, she was with Columbus Short, Stump the Yard, and he was like, no, I think they were like pretend married, and there's a picture online you could see because she put him or somebody he put a picture up because she threw all his shit out all over the floor and everything, put him out because I guess she gave him somewhere to live, and he was like on drugs real bad. And she's always trying to save men. Now that's her thing. That's why she had all of those men, because she sweet talk them and ego stroke them, and they come over there, like Bobby Brown on her couch. But in return, she's filming them, she's outing them, So it's like, how much about me do you really care, or is it just to, but that's the way she know how to survive. So I don't know
how good and how bad they are in the bedroom, everything. I mean, she dropped their names and everybody was pissed. Everybody was mad.
Diddy being gay. Yeah.
When I tell you this woman dropped all the tea in the celebrity, this woman has been with nearly majority of those men that are in the celebrity world. Maybe all of them. She has been with everybody, pretty much. Everybody that's anybody she has been with in the bedroom. She is that woman that has ran through those men like clockwork.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I was like,
they're good. Yeah, they're good. All the way from the very first one, even though it's old. She was telling everybody stuff. She even wrote like a whole book about Lil Wayne. She been with Lil Wayne around all his fiance.
Look this girl up right quick, cause
and she's pretty. She's beautiful. She's actually a really pretty woman. She's beautiful. Yeah, so I see why. Corinne Stephens. So y'all,
Okay.
anyone watching this that has never heard about her, okay,
Yeah.
Nick brought her up, and now we've been on her for the
Right?
longest time. And this ain't even
Oh, we
about her.
just, yeah.
But anyone that does not know about Corinne Stephens, all you need to do is Google her, and you will find everything you need to know. And then what you need to do, go over to Barnes and Nobles and pick you up them books or order them online, because they are going to be the best read.
Why have I never seen her?
Hey, she gave me some good tips. I ain't gonna lie to you about me and how to. If you want to hook you one and keep you one,
Why
and
don't I watch
it ain't even about sex either. She really doesn't talk about sex. She just
She tells you how to protect yourself. She talks about how to protect yourself as a woman and take your feelings out of situations a lot of the time too. And it's real good advice. Raw.
Yeah,
it's
but
real
it
good
may
raw
be detrimental.
advice.
Yeah, it may be detrimental to some people.
I wouldn't go about it how she went about it, but
right.
I mean, take what you need to and let the rest ride. Okay, let that be her story, not yours. I don't want to see y'all on no covers, y'all. Okay, no covers or nothing. Let her be who she is.
Yeah, but real superhero, really, she had that one porn, didn't she? Okay, this is not about her. We got another topic.
Yes, we have one more topic to talk about tonight.
I took the train.
Look her up and order the book.
Why
Okay,
don't with this whole thing? Her name went straight to her and Wayne.
Huh?
I put her name in Google and it went straight up picture of her and Lil Wayne.
I'm telling you, she been with everybody. Okay, y'all. So Jennifer Howe. I don't know if that's how you say her last name, but that's what we're rocking with for tonight. Jennifer Howe is the alleged victim. I have to say alleged because that's what everybody else is saying, and nobody knows the truth, right? Is the alleged rape victim from Kenneth Petty, who is Nicki Minaj's husband. So she recently has been talking about the events again. She's brought it up. This was back in the day, but she's talking about everything all over again. And people are going crazy because apparently Nicki Minaj has spoken to her too. And as I think there was some kind of offer of money or something, but she wanted her to come over and talk this out and kind of like let it be, I guess, to put it to rest. But this lady said, Miss Jennifer said, no, this is my story. And even if I'm going to talk about it because I'm going to help somebody. This is what she's sticking by. I'm going to talk about it because I'm going to help somebody else that's been in these situations, which is why she is now continuing to speak up about her situation. She said that she's told Nicki don't believe it. I believe. And she said she has told Nicki that this is a true story. This is really what happened. And he really did do this to her. So that's the latest on the streets for this week. What do y'all think about Miss Jennifer Howe? Do you think she's clout chasing? She's trying to get some money because she broke? Or you think that she really genuinely wants to help others and share her story again?
Well, by her not taking none of the money that was offered to her several times, because she said she had people put $20,000 in her lap and said, "Here, take this," and she's like, "No." And like, what was that movie? Dream Girls. Ain't no money dirty enough, Curtis. That's the type of vibe I get when they kept trying to give her money. She's like, "No, I'm not going to take it." And they had asked her, well, why now? And she said, because I'm not afraid. I need to let people, I need to let them know that I'm not afraid. And I'm going to speak up for them. And being a victim of physical abuse and mental abuse, that was the one thing that I used to talk about all the time. Like, don't be afraid to speak up, and keep talking until you're done talking about it. Because the more you talk about it, the better you feel. It may seem like a, recorder to other people because, like, damn, you still talking about this? But the amount of mental trauma that goes with being physically abused is damaging for a long time if you don't find strength or talk to other people to help you get yourself to where you need to be mentally.
And the how you do that is to talk about it. You have to keep talking about it. Be an advocate, encourage other women, because that way you can heal yourself as well. So for that reason, I'm glad that she is speaking up, because I mean, who wants to live with that inner turmoil day in and day out and replaying the events that happened, and blaming yourself that maybe it was my fault because he did this, or or kicking yourself that maybe I wasn't pretty enough because now he married this girl instead of me. Like,
A lot of things happen when you're physically abused by a man like that. So I'm proud of her for
speaking up about it, and
I believe her, because she doesn't look like somebody.
who is out here for the money. She looks like she done been through it. Like,
Yeah.
they want to show she don't even look like she put herself together that much. You know what I mean? Like, she put herself together enough to be
But
presentable.
she said that too. She said, "What is it? I don't know how to be, how to look, how it took something from me. Like, I try to just fly under the radar and not, and go unnoticed, which I have done for so long.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too, because she had to not be. She just had to be. She couldn't be anything that she wanted to be because she had been so traumatized. So I think that's what, for me,
I'm proud of her. And Nikki ought to be ashamed of herself for not correcting that like a woman. Like, woman to woman, like she said. Like, let's just put it out there.
this is what your man did. You know what I'm saying? This is your man. That's him. You gonna stick beside him? Okay, well then stick beside him the whole way. Like, okay, he already served his time, and all of this stuff. Let it be known. That's how you put it to rest. You don't put it to rest by hiding it and trying to, pay money on it and threaten to kill this girl. Like, just say what you did this. That way other people can heal from this as well. I personally don't like Nikki. That's just my own personal opinion, because she always trying to play victim, and she's the biggest bully out here. That's neither here nor there, because we're not talking about that part of her. But I feel like, she is
it's the reaching out to the victim for me.
Right. Like,
and
what you got?
$20,000 from somebody who's like a multi-millionaire is a slap in the face. Like, but I don't know if that was what she offered or was someone else. She said someone else, I guess, offered. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so much not being said. It was hard to hear her story because she couldn't really talk. I guess so. I don't know if she's under some kind of. She can't be under NDA. Because
maybe.
Yeah, but I didn't get much out of her interview other than the pain. I saw the pain she carries, other than having to move on with life and the difficulty in doing such. Boy, I did see her. So Tasha K put out
she's still in here?
Oh, Tasha K been talking. Lord have mercy.
I thought they shut her down.
No, she's still alive.
Yeah, she put up a video. She has a recording of this girl on the phone saying, "No, I didn't say that I talked to Nikki and she offered me 20K. She was recanting some things." This is a call that I think was before the show. So, and Tasha K played a bit of it, and then she was like, "Okay, girl, you gonna tell the truth, or you gonna let me run the whole clip?" So I'm waiting to hear what's that all about before I say.
So y'all, we may be having a part 2.
Right? Because I don't know. But yeah, it's some kind of, it's on Tasha K's IG. Yeah, it's a video.
Interesting.
And she's
Yeah.
I did say this. I'm like, I'm not gonna touch this. I don't know. I don't know how.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's a lot for somebody to make this stuff up. And if Nikki did reach out to her, or she has spoken to Nikki or whatever, at the end of the day, Nikki is going to do what she needs to do, right? She's going to protect the father of her kids, and she's going to try and maybe calm the situation. Maybe that's why Nikki's not saying anything. Maybe she isn't, because sometimes women ain't always wilding out. Sometimes we're just trying to be the voice of reason. Let's just talk.
But you don't need to reach out to a victim ever. Like, I don't, you don't do that. Like, you choose to stand by your man and marry him. You help him move on. You don't go confront his victim.
But if the woman keeps coming out and keeps on talking about
it's her story to tell. Like,
I mean,
I think victims should be left alone. Like, they should never. I don't know. But and then another thing.
But sometimes victims turn out to not even be victims. They come out
right.
later on to tell the truth. Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
After the damage is done. I mean, my thing is they have kids too, and you're always going to try to protect your kids.
So he didn't even plead guilty to rape. He pled to attempted rape. So there's a lot underneath the rug of this story, like what he did to me, because he never did get convicted of what he did to you. If he raped you, then there should have been semen analysis or something. It never would have got down to attempted. So that means there's something there. Maybe he just tried to have sex with her. She said no, and they went on about their business, maybe. But attempted rape means he didn't rape her. Like, he attempted to, and
maybe he beat the shit out of her.
Or maybe he drugged her and it just didn't go to plan because someone else.
Yeah, so
that has happened too, y'all.
Like, she needs to explain, like, or he needs to explain what that means. Because they're there. She's riding away like, this man fucked the shit out of me and left me for dead. And when you pull up the paperwork, it's attempted rape, and it's just like, why would she let that, or prosecutors, why would they let that go on if he actually did in fact rape her? I don't know a doggone I was gonna say attorney general, district attorney that would prosecute someone if they had proof that this event actually did happen. So there's a lot of things to this that's messy, and you can't really, you don't know all the facts, and for that, and he could have just played out to get on with life. You never know, like, I don't know. People play out for a lot of reasons, so
we don't know. We weren't there, so we'll never know. All we can do is assume and make our comments and say what we want to say, but we don't know the truth, y'all. Nobody knows the truth. We are just assuming like everybody else, or going off what the media is feeding us. It's pretty much what we're doing, and just voicing our opinions on what we think or don't think the situation is. I know I'm not going to talk about whether or not she did anything, he did anything, or what the situation is, but hey, and I'm not against Nikki for getting involved if she wants to, because I feel like she's coming from a side of protecting her family. So that's just.
But if my rapist wife reach out to me, we're gonna the next hurricane that's toward the end is gonna be called Nick. Because I promise
you can always go to the court of law and just be.
Now she should have done that. I think she should have done that, but you don't call my phone behind somebody who raped me or attempted to rape me or whatever. You don't get that luxury, bitch. No, ma'am.
Facts. I wish would cover her to go to the media in the first place, because
like, you weren't even around at this time. And do you know the turmoil in the way my life is set up now? While you out here living and giving to this dude who's deserving, he's not learning a lesson. He's being rewarded, and I'm trash. I'm over here, melted down to whatever's left of me because he took it all.
She making money. She's definitely making some money right now.
Yeah. Or she should be.
Better be.
And, I kind of feel like now she's making some real money because now he's.
Well, that's what they're saying. Like, why are you out there? Like, if this wasn't Nikki's husband, would this even be a thing? Will we even know?
That's what it is. That's why I think,
y'all know I don't like victim shaming though, because these victims.
And that's why Nikki get thrown in it. That's why Nikki's getting thrown in it, because obviously her name brings more to the light. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Who knows? We don't know, y'all. We can just speculate. That's all I got.
No.
Right?
Anyway, y'all, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight for Ladies Night Live on Thursday nights. We are here every single Thursday night giving you the latest on the streets and giving our opinions and thoughts on what's been going on in the celebrity gossip world. If you guys have any topics that you want us to cover and you see something major going on, then hit one of us up in the DMs, slide in those DMs and let us know, and we'll cover it and give our opinions on it. We love to have you guys here as a part of the conversation. Do not forget, there is no Battle of the Sexes this week. Everybody's out, okay? Everybody's having a break. The men are watching their football. The ladies are relaxing and enjoying family and doing what they need to do. And your girl's traveling. So there will be no show on Sunday. We will be back next week, Thursday, for Ladies Night Live. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up on your way out. If you haven't, please just double check that you have, because I love y'all. And we will see you guys next time. Night, guys.
Bye.